And hello everybody, welcome back to the final part of Resident Evil 1 Remake, Jill Scenario Best Ending. I'm going to put away the ink ribbons here and we're just going to continue into the lab. Now we are approaching the end, so we do need to make sure that we pick up the other two MO discs so that we can actually rescue Chris and achieve the best ending. Gonna bait out a grab from the zombie and run past. I actually get grabbed here. Have to use a defense item, unfortunately. We'll grab the second MO disc here. And actually try and wait for this next zombie. Ultimately decided to try and with it, get a headshot for these guys. Unfortunately, I get unlucky. And I decapitate the wrong zombie. Which means that I don't get my dagger back. Which is an unfortunate mess. But it's okay. Heading down into the lower level of the laboratory. We're going to make our way to, I think, the X-ray room. I'm sure it is. So we'll make our way to this room first. Yes, it's the X-ray room. So we'll grab this X-ray of Gail Holland. And this is the X-ray of Clark David. We'll flick this switch. And we'll examine the other one. And when we hang the X-rays up, we see that we get no change. But if we swap them around, we suddenly cause certain areas to light up. So the Clark David one, it lights up the esophagus. So that's colon, esophagus, lung, and that means that the code is cell, as in CELL. Username is John, password is Ada, and the basement 2 password lets us access 2 rooms in the laboratory. Take that first aid box. It gets a double green mix herb here. It's locked, so we need to open the password again. In the original game, you would generate passcodes by using the MO discs, but here we actually just have to use the MO discs at specific machines to activate the power for the switches that will unlock the door leading to Chris's cell. There's some magnum rounds on the floor here. And we can obtain a file here talking about the VAX process. password here is CELL. In the GameCube version of this game, you can actually write in mole, and you'll get an Easter egg for tofu. But it's not present in this version. And with that, we unlock the projector room, and we also unlock the room that we need to open up on this level, which is that room there, which will take us to the refueling station. Inside here we can also find a dagger, I think. No, a battery pack for the stun gun. Nothing else here, so we are free to leave. Gonna bait out another grab to get past the zombie here. Now, I realise it's been quite a while since I've actually uploaded any Resident Evil 1 Remake videos. Things just got in the way, but we're here now, and that's all that really matters. So, unlocking this door allows us to access this room, which inside we'll find some flame runes on the kitchen sink, or on the bathroom sink, sorry. We're gonna go ahead and try to decap this zombie, which we do. Nice. We'll take the flame runes, and then we'll also take the slide filter here. We can also use the passcode generator to unlock one of the cell doors. There's also a fax here that we can pick up. So there are two more like this. And we actually picked up one of the MO discs in the mansion before we left. There's a very crucial puzzle, this one, coming up, and you know, a lot of people have died at this point. There's a very easy way to not die, which we'll get to later on. So we're going to actually use the slide filter in the projector room, which is on the B2 level. In fact, we need to exit this way. Yeah, I think at this point, the zombies would have reanimated, I believe, so we would actually do need to... I do take a little bit of a detour to actually burn the other zombies after we solve this puzzle. So we'll grab the second MO disc here, and we'll grab the map, even though it's not really necessary, but I just grab it for posterity's sake. We'll take some more shotgun shells here. There's a first aid spray on the desk if you need it. So we're going to use the slide projector, and we get to see all the creatures that we've fought so far, including a new one that we haven't fought yet, the Tyrants. And would you look at that? It's Albert Wesker. There's a panel on a pillar, on a support pillar on the wall, and which the code for this will be revealed. The code is 8462. Panel on the wall slides up, and it will reveal to us the power key, which gets us access to the next area of the game that we need to be in. So at this point I decided to take a trip to the into the item box to take out the fuel canteen and the lighter to burn the rest of these zombies. At this point in the game, there isn't really any much that we have to worry about in terms of enemies. We're pretty stacked on herbs. You should be stacked on like shotgun shells at this point anyway. So dealing with enemies isn't really a concern. We'll put away the mixed herb and the other mixed herb, and the magnum rounds we'll put back in the inventory. We'll stack them with the other ones that we have. The flame rounds ultimately decide to keep, I think. Take the lighter and the fuel canteen, and we'll take the second ammo disc. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. The zombie here will actually reanimate now when we attempt to use the fuel canteen. I have a bit of a moment. On normal difficulty, a single shot to the head from the assault shotgun is enough to one-shot Crimson Heads. But prevention is the best defense, so if you're in a position to kill zombies and you have the means to burn them, either through the kerosene canteen or through flame rounds if you're playing as Jill, then I would heavily recommend doing so, because it will make traversal between areas, between frequent traversal points, safer. Get lucky with a headshot here. This will make the eventual escape to Chris's room easier, since there are no zombies in the way, which is always good. Open up these two doors so we can discard this key, and we're actually going to go into the first door that we unlocked with that key instead of directly to the elevator, and you'll see why in a moment. There is another chimera that we have to deal with in here. This is where we start first seeing them. Gonna push this shelf all the way to the end just to get some shotgun shells. I'm gonna top off the shotgun just in case, which is obviously wise when you're dealing with enemies like this. So the chimera is actually right there, and it just attacks me, because of course it does. 2 to 3 shots from the shotgun is enough to kill chimeras. Quick double check to see if there's anything that we missed. There isn't really, but I wait here. I'm pretty sure that chimeras will just infinitely spawn, so just kill the ones that need to be killed, and then you can be on your way. Heading into this next area, I believe there is a some sort of, yes, there's a machine that we can use another ammo disc on. That's number 3, and then number 1 is when we have to activate the elevator, which we'll do soon. So a quick check reveals that there is actually something in here that we actually want to grab, and it's here. It's another battery pack for the stun gun. I think if you were to play optimally in this game, you would end up with about 7 self-defense daggers and about 13 battery packs for the stun gun. I did do the math, there's way too many self-defense items for this kind of difficulty anyway. So now that we've explored that section, we're going to go into this area. One thing to note is that if you kill zombies on a slant surface, like staircases or whatever, I think it's mainly staircases. They will actually just despawn when you leave the room and come back. I think that's the case. Somebody can correct me in the comments, but you know, I'm pretty sure that's what they do. I tried to be clever, and we didn't kneecap them. I ended up just killing them outright. There's a save room. We have more magnum rounds, I think. There is a first aid spray here, so we'll grab that. Just go ahead and use it, just so we're topped off. We can put away the lighter and the fuel canteen now. I don't think we need them anymore. But we will be taking the grenade launcher and the flame rounds. Grenade launcher we can use for the first tyrant fight in the research room. So there are more grenade rounds here. I believe there were also some magnum rounds. I couldn't quite see. Yeah, I think that's everything. I think if you were playing carefully anyway, you would only ever need to deal with, I think, at least 2 crimson heads. Or at least you would only need to kill one of them. You would only need to kill the elder crimson head. I don't think you would need to kill the second one. But obviously I was not playing optimally here. And as such we had to deal with an extra crimson head. Going through here, now we can collect the I'm not sure if that's consistent or not actually. Having them run away when you use a flame round. That might be something else entirely. So this is the fuel canister. It's currently empty right now, which means we are safe to run with it. And we have to go refuel it, which is in a place we've already been to, I believe. Should just switch to a shotgun here. Could serve grenade launcher ammo. Heading deeper into this power area. We actually find the key that we need. The ammo disc reader, which opens up the final lock and gives us access to the best ending, assuming we actually go and save Chris, which, you know, I would heavily recommend you do anyway. It's worth noting as well that actually, in areas where I know I won't be facing a lot of enemies, or that I can actually get around all the enemies pretty easily, I just go ahead and unequip the weapon, because Jill's running speed is at max when she has no weapon equipped, and she's slightly slower with the one-handed weapon equipped, like a pistol or something. But when she's got like two-handed weapon, like shotgun or whatever, she's actually at her slowest. Even though it's still pretty fast, it's still the slowest running speed that Jill has. So to maximize that, you know, we unequip the weapon. No, it's not that room, it's the other room. I actually wait till just before the final time fight before freeing Chris. So we're going to refuel the fuel capsule by actually talking to the machine. And now we are going to walk. We're going to walk all the way back to the power room, because if we run, we'll actually explode. I believe there is a small window where you can actually stop running, which, you know, it's a lot faster than just walking straight there. But this way it's the most safe way to do this. Because the timing is completely different, as opposed to just walking there. Which, you know, it's not that far. I actually went the wrong way. Typical me. I think as long as you clear out one of the chimeras in the power room, I don't think there'll be too much trouble in this section. I can't quite remember if enemy attacks actually cause the fuel canisters to explode. I think it's just running. But I'm not brave enough to find out, so we just proceed as normal. Now that the capsule is set into place, the elevator is working again, and we can actually go and turn the elevator on. Finally. No need to deal with these chimera, we can just run away from them completely and avoid any interactions with them. There is a soft sets pack there that I actually want to grab. I think there's 2 chimera in this room that follow you in. Now the elevator's powered up, we can actually make our way to the first turret fight. I think this guy was in my way, so I just decided to get rid of him. And also I wanted that battery pack anyway. Even though they don't really matter at this point. Because I don't think that we're ever in a position where we actually get grabbed. First turret fight is relatively simple. I think it takes 7 grenade rounds. And he should go down relatively quickly.
Jill! Barry! Could have at least waited up for it, you know? Let's go.
There's some shotgun shells here when we step out of the elevator, and we're just going to continue on to the next section. We're gonna equip our grenade launcher, combine the runs with the grenade launcher, and equip the grenade launcher.
Wesker!
Thank you, Barry.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, don't blame Barry for everything. I hear that his better half and 2 lovely daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
Wesker, you're pathetic.
Well, you shouldn't worry too much, dear. You'll be free of all this anyway.
Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
You're just a slave of Umbrella.
Smart girl. But I think you misunderstand me. The things you mention are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry.
You gotta love Barry. He must really be afraid of Umbrella.
You and Umbrella took his family. You bastard. Oh!
Umbrella? Well, I used some carrots and sticks to cow him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used Barry for my personal interests. Though both you and Barry seem to think I was following Umbrella's orders.
What? What are you planning?
I guess it's time for show and tell. It's magnificent.
For the sake of this thing.
You know, I hate goodbyes.
Barry!
Forgive me.
No, you're not to blame. It's Umbrella and Wesker.
Even if it meant my family, I couldn't bear turning my back on my friends again. Shit! Damn it!
Jill and Barry together. In hell.
You want a piece of me?
What? Premature.
No, Barry! You viral cultured freak!
So immediately when the fight starts, we're just gonna get some space here. We're gonna fire off most of the rounds in the grenade launcher. It's okay if we get hit here. We're gonna move behind him. Pop him once, twice, 3 times a lady.
Barry! Barry!
And that'll be the first tyrant fight.
You're okay.
Jill, sorry. That was careless of me. Wesker,
He's gone.
first, let's just get out of here.
So immediately when we defeat the tyrant, we're going to go all the way around here to the computer side and deactivate the lock for the room so we can actually get out.
Wesker must have set it off. Let's hurry.
So now we're approaching the final section of this video. We still have to go and interact with Chris in order for him to be with us, and so that we can get the best ending. We're gonna head into the save room here, and we're gonna put away the shotgun, the ammo, the grenade launcher, and the flame rounds, and we're gonna swap it out for the Magnum and the Magnum rounds. Put away the shotgun and the shells, and we're gonna just load up on not too many health items. I think 3 should be enough. Really, you can get through this like without having to. I make sure my health is tops up here, just so I don't accidentally die. And now we're just gonna move over to Chris and actually rescue him. Don't worry about the chimeras that bust in through the vents. We're not even gonna fight them because there's just no point really. And now we're just gonna pull all these levers and access Chris's cell.
Jill!
Chris, you're okay.
Glad to see you are too. Anything on Wesker?
We'll talk later. First, let's get going.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs.
Come on, let's go.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating
Come on! Hurry!
and releasing all logs. Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately.
This is Brad. I'm running out of fuel. If there's anyone alive, contact me now or just give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. 3 minutes to detonation.
Damn it! We're almost there! Jill, you just get in contact with Brad.
No!
We can make it. Jill, ladies first.
Chris!
Would you let me have my moments too?
All right. We'll rendezvous at the heliport.
So the essence of this final tyrant fight is essentially going to boil down to the Magnum and basically stalling at the timer for as long as possible. My dodging on this fight isn't the best. Like, it could be a lot better, but the general idea is to run to a specific side of him. So we'll take these signal rockets and then we'll immediately use them, equipping the Magnum.
Jill!
You made it.
So we'll pop some shots into him with the Magnum. Sometimes we might get hit here. I think we do get hit here actually. Oh no. We just about avoid it.
Jill, use it.
I actually don't go for the rocket launcher straight away. I wait, so I pop more shots into him before I actually do it. I do get hit though, unfortunately. Always a manual reload here, by the way. In any combat scenario in this game, really. There, we'll take the rockets. And that's it. That is Resident Evil 1 Remake, Jill, best ending in under 5 hours. And no deaths. I've been Slam Riley. This has been a guide to Resident Evil 1 Remake. The Chris guide is on its way. currently working on a process for that one. It will be in once again, so it's like New Game Plus, so we will be using the special pistol that we get for doing it in under 5 hours. I have other Resident Evil content. I have a raid mode. I have a Revelations 1 guide. I have a Code Veronica guide. I do also have smaller videos, like little clips and stuff like that from games like DMC, showing off like combos and stuff. I have a couple of Mortal Kombat combos that you can have a look at as well. Next up is the Chris scenario, and then after that I think it's probably Resident Evil 0, and then, you know, we'll go for like the Claire run in Resident Evil 2 Remake, and then we might even do Resident Evil 3, I have no idea. But yeah, for the most part, that's about it. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will now leave you with the credits completely void of my voice. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Jill, you did a fine job.